Hi lovelies and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright, lovelies, let's dive in. So, lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok and I find it super interesting and educating. I decided to put it up here where this pan-colored lecturer, decided to spill stuff about his own people, and how they actually colonized everyone. Guys, I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. All right, lovelies, let's dive into it.
The slaves in Haiti rose up and they threw out the French. It was bloody, it was violent, but they did exactly what we would want them to do. Am I right? If you knew that there was a slave colony off the coast of the United States, how many of you would support the slave masters? Nobody. You'd support the slaves. They did exactly what the founding fathers in the United States did. The problem was when they threw out the French. It was a big risk to the United States and to all the other slave-owning countries. Because if you have the Haitian slaves who successfully lead a revolution against their slave masters for whom they are working and making enormous profits, what's going to happen in the United States? Because slavery is like what Thomas Jefferson said. It's like holding a wolf by the ears. And its teeth are snapping at you, and you're holding it by the ears, and you can't let it go, and you can't hold on. You know you're not going to hold on, but you can't let it go. And so the Americans and the British and the French and the Spanish, they all came together, and they said, look, okay, you hate slaves now. Here you are in Haiti. But the slaves had nothing. Because they didn't have the technology, they didn't have the resources, they didn't have the things they needed, what they needed, and most importantly, they didn't have trading partners, because all of the slave-owning countries, including the United States, decided, listen, we're just going to immiserate them. These slaves who won their freedom against their violent slave masters, we're going to immiserate them. And we're going to embargo the whole country, and nobody will trade with them. So even when the Haitians are continuing to grow like sugar, they were responsible for half the sugar, 2/3 of the coffee that was produced. And so even now they're producing it on their own. Nobody will trade with them. So you got all this coffee, you got all this sugar, but nothing can happen. And so Haiti becomes immiserated, just immensely immiserated and poor. So instead of growing, the first black republic in the history of the world, instead of growing and expanding, Haiti just gets poorer and poorer. Even today, like rice, rice. This $430 million, that's how much we subsidize our rice farmers in the United States. There's Haitian rice. It's really good rice and have thriving rice production. And $430 million, right? That's how much money, $350 million we gave Haiti in financial aid last year to help deal with poverty. That's how much we gave them. $430 million, that's how much we gave our rice. We subsidized our rice farmers, who then turn around and we force our rice onto Haiti. We force them to buy our rice. Took them to the World Court to say, like, no, man, we're going to force that on you. So, it's just like, I just wish I could download some of this stuff, but it's just a fairness thing. You all right?
And to those ancestors that fought to end oppression and slavery and abolishment, I know they're rolling in their grave now and looking at the content of how Haiti is now. And then you have people, instead of them joining together from the Caribbean, it's like they're sitting there and having the puppet master, which is the White House and the monarchy, still dangling over their heads and telling them what to do. I wish that they came from the graves and came from the trenches, and I'm talking about even my ancestors from the lineage from down, who are really soul fighters, liberation rebellious fighters, because trust me, I don't think the world would have liked it. United States and UK and all the colonized countries, they would have to fall down. For real. Because Haiti would not be the way how it is. For years, they had the colonizers dictating their government, telling who to rule. One would have to vacate and leave because he wasn't doing what they told him to do. Or one would get assassinated. Meanwhile, the people that was cash poor, when they were giving them programs, and instead of giving them aid and assessments, they were drawing out money out of their bank account, which was their gold and their natural resources. And I'm referring to the people who colonized them. Okay? If you're supposed to be an independent country, why is it that you have the same country that had once colonized you alongside with the others ruling your government and telling you what to do and giving you aid, and then come to find out it's a loan? That doesn't make any sense. And when I look at the back of the history, when Haiti finally received their independence, they were 10 times more successful. They had their own people ruling. But here was a tricky thing. The colonized country, instead of them, because if you look back in history, in slavery, when slavery was abolished, they compensated the slave owners and they never compensated the slaves. And in Haiti, when they had the rebellion, if I stand corrected, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm looking back on what I had read and stuff like that. Haiti, the French, instead of them giving them the money to restore their infrastructure and their government, and basically, because if you win a war, then they're supposed to turn around the people that had lost and had to surrender, they're supposed to be paying you. Then I come to find out that they gave them a loan to try to build back their country and make them civilized, so they tricked them. You see those treaties? Our ancestors should have never signed those treaties. They should have fought and fought and fought and fought until somebody had to surrender, and that would have been the enemy. You see, those treaties, to me, because those treaties had loopholes, and those treaties basically made the other country had the upper hand. Okay? But shout out to Haiti. Shout out to Haiti. And the reason why they're in chaos is because they had too much people coming into their backyard. And Jamaica needs to look at that too. And stop kissing the ring and stop brown nosing and start waking up.
Can you just speak before we wrap up here to what America's interest in Haiti, in fact, are? Earlier, you alluded to the fact that it has propped up various leaders in an effort to derail more progressive democratic leaders in the country. To what end?
So that's the question everybody always asks. And the only way to answer that really is the long-term one. Haiti became an independent country in 1804 through a slave rebellion, becoming an independent country in a world dominated by slave powers. The slave powers, including the United States, refused to recognize it because we could not allow Haiti to succeed, because Haiti's success would undermine the white supremacy upon which our success depended. We got our money through slavery, and Haiti still poses the same threat. When Haiti fairly elects its leaders, as it did in 2000, those leaders are going to challenge the international world order. They're going to go to the UN and talk about the international economic order. They're going to call for reparations for slavery. And the U.S. believes that's a threat to our lifestyle, because if Haiti is allowed to advocate for a more just world, other countries are going to do that too, and that's going to force us to compromise on some of our benefits. And in fact, when Haiti's president, elected in 2000, started to make those claims at the UN and elsewhere, literally France and the U.S. got together and forced him on a plane and sent him to the Central African Republic.
Brian, thank you so much for joining us.
Haiti is the site of the first and only successful slave revolution in history. Haitians won their independence from France in 1804 and immediately abolished slavery, becoming the first place in the world to do so. It was also the first state to outlaw racism in its constitution. Haiti was a beacon of light for the world, and it was punished for it. It was punished over and over again by France, by the US, through a series of coups, invasions, occupations, assassinations, through relentless meddling and crushing debt. They were determined that this beacon of freedom would be extinguished because it presented a bold challenge to the dread logic of capital and empire. But the Haitian people kept fighting through. Theirs is a light that never goes out. And so, it's still being punished. The meddling goes on. If Haiti is a mess, and it is, then Europe and the US are to blame. If we want to support the Haitian people, and we should, we'll stand up to the US, the world's bully, tell them to get out of Haiti and get out of it ourselves.
America is afraid of Haiti, not the land, obviously, the people. America needs Haiti, not the people, obviously, but the land. Haiti's still one of the richest countries in the Caribbean, just not by financial stimulus, by land. Our land still has a lot of valuable resources that a lot of countries are seeking. But when you're saying free Haiti, free Haiti, free Haiti, you need to know why you're saying free Haiti. Because free Haiti from who? And free Haiti from what? Before I begin, let me just say I haven't done my due diligence, right? Because a lot of people have messaged me, Christina, you're Haitian and you seem to be within your culture. Why don't you speak about Haiti? Because I cry. Anytime I think about what's happening to my country and my people, I cry. When I listen to music back home, because a lot of our music talks about our culture or what these people have done to us, I cry. Because I'm heavily discouraged when I think about my country and what's happening to it. But anyway, let's give you a generic understanding, okay? And this will obviously involve race, right? Let's think about America for a second. A lot of Black Americans will tell you that the white man's biggest fear is Black Americans gathering up together and doing them just like they did their ancestors. And it's true, even in their day-to-day life, you will see that a lot of white people in America has anti-Black kind of mindsets. They're running away from you when you're crossing the street. They don't want to be in the same elevator as you because they see you as violent. A lot of Black people believe that the government's afraid that Black people in America are going to retaliate. Well, to make sure that Black Americans know their place in America, they did it with Haiti, because Haiti actually did retaliate. Ever since the slaves revolted in Haiti, Haiti has paid immensely for defending itself. America, London, and France, as well as other foreign countries that I may or may not know of, has made it their primary goal to make sure that everybody knows Haiti is dirt trash, and everybody does think so. This is not a generic understanding of politics. This is a generic understanding of the Haitian people, because the Haitian people are warriors. A lot of stuff that you don't know about history is that people would go to Haiti back in the days to pick up people to go fight in their wars. Haiti's in contract with a lot of countries. A lot of countries appreciate Haiti because of how they fought for them. And if you're Haitian, it's in your blood to say coupe tête boule caille, which means cut off the heads and burn the house. Because Haitians retaliate, and they retaliate often violently. So with that understanding of the Haitian people, what America did to Puerto Rico couldn't necessarily happen to Haiti. But that's what the goal is. America wants to own Haiti. They've bought land, they've bought places. Labadie is completely, when I say majority of Labadie is owned by white people, people who have no business owning land in Haiti. That's what it is. And it's not that simple. And it's not that easy because there's a certain willpower in Haiti that people have. And for better or for worse, the Haitian people keep fighting. Now, the problem is, who are we fighting? Because a lot of that fighting is fighting each other. There's a lot of gang violence in Haiti. Izo is the most notorious gang leader, and he's done a number on Haitian people. I've given you a generic understanding of my people. Let me give you a generic understanding of our government. It's corrupted. It's been corrupted. We've been talking about it for years and decades. I've known about it since I was born. And our corruption runs so deep that we don't have a proper justice system. That being said, there are innocent and guilty rotting behind prison bar cells with no proper justice system. So yes, a lot of these men who just escaped the prison might side with Izo because Izo saved them from a fate that was worse than what they currently have, because they were rotting behind bars with no understanding of when they would get out if they were innocent or guilty. And it's not excusing anything, it's just giving you the understanding that the people are angry. And this video was very generic and surface level, but I haven't done my due diligence, and I'm gonna start out this way.
I seriously love this. These pan-colored colonizers been doing a lot. Even while slavery is abolished, they still find a way to enslave Black people. They still find a way to still be in control. They still find a way to still make it very difficult for the whole of the Black people in the entire to actually rise up. You know, I have been trying to like make some research myself and all of that, and I realized that Haiti is actually the first people that abolished slavery, and because of that, because they actually retaliated and uh, they abolished slavery, and after that, other people followed and all of that. They see Haiti people as a threat. That's why anytime these pan-colored people see that, black people are beginning to come together, they feel that heat that Haiti people gave them. They see it as a threat. That's why they use so many POC people to keep, dividing us. Not only even POC people, sometimes they even do this within the black people entirely. They will try as much as they can to see if they will have some, trick to use to divide both Africans, Black Americans, and all of that. This is why sometimes they, instigate some kind of thing that'll make you, they'll make us to start fighting ourselves, because they feel that if we are together, they feel so threatened. That's why sometimes when I see that, black men and black women are having some kind of challenges trying to understand ourselves, it irritates me. Like, I don't see why we should, be fighting ourselves or something. I don't even see the reason why we should come online and be, why they just sit down and like, yeah, our plan is actually working. These people, knows that if the entire black people should come together, and decide that, okay, we actually want to get what is ours, it's going to be a lot for them, because black people of today is not the black people of the years back, or the kind of people that they can just come, colonize them, do whatever they want to do with them. That is why even to date, these people try as much as they can to keep us divided. They use even POC people, they use anything, any trick to keep us divided, because they feel that if we are united in some type of way, that we might have a plan to retaliate or do whatsoever they did to our parents, or our forefathers to them. This is why they keep on trying to keep on in a certain level that wouldn't give us the opportunity to retaliate. But the thing is that black people are not even looking for this retaliation or trying to revenge in some kind of crime, or it's a kind of dubious thing that they did in the past. The only thing that we are just clamoring for is to be treated equally. The only thing that black people needed was to receive the same treatment that other people receive. Just imagine that after slavery was abolished, after all of these things, reparations were given to the slave owners. Like, how would you give reparations to slave owners? Then these people that actually went through the slavery was given nothing. These people that actually went through that suffering, humiliations, built the city that you were enjoying, built everything that you were enjoying, you didn't, thought of, how do we compensate these people? We actually compensated their masters, so how do we compensate these people? And when black people just said okay, what about our reparation? A lot of people, pan-colored people, just come out and, why would you do that? Why would you give reparations to something that happens in the past? So why didn't you give reparations when you were giving reparations to those slave owners? Why didn't you give reparations to those slaves? Then, those freed ones. There's people the same thing that they are doing to Congo, they're still doing it to Haiti. They decided that, okay, we're going to give some kind of amount of money to help you guys, to liberate you guys from poverty and all of that. The poverty that you guys put them in. This is the same thing Africa is facing. The poverty that you guys put them in. You are now, giving them money, but in turn, you are actually loaning them, then still making these people, to pay. You are making them to pay for what you stole from them. Like, seriously, the same thing that France is still doing to most of these African countries. They would try to come like, oh, we are the savior of the world. We want to come save you from poverty. We're going to loan, we are going to give you this. But without you even knowing that it was actually a loan. You know what? I blame most of our leaders. I blame most of our corrupt leaders that's enabling this kind of thing. This is why they keep on, trying to put a puppet that they can control as a leader. Like, how can you be in your country and be projecting what will happen in another man's country? Like, these people are not even ready to change. We all think that, oh, all this is have been abolished, but they are still they're still in control. They are still in control. They have, people that they can control and place them in some kind of leadership in most of all these countries, so that they can be able to do whatsoever they want to do. And if you are not doing what they want, they might just spew you. Like, seriously, these people is just that, like, they are just a pain in the neck. I don't even know how to solve this matter anymore. Because how can you, still subject people in these people that have already forgiven you, they have forgiven you and whatever that you did to their forefathers, but you still want to control these people? What heartless set of people! But you still want to, put them in a certain position that they cannot even rise. You still want to put them, like, they are so, scared of black unity. Black unity is something that actually makes them not to sleep well at night, because they are so scared that this guilty conscience when you've done or committed something. You are so scared that this person that you committed this atrocity to might actually rebel against you. So let's just try as much as we can to keep them divided. Like, I just wish that all the whole black people in the world could just come together and have their build our own. Like, enough of all of this already. Enough of this. They will come in the pretext of borrowing or giving you money to support you. Like, what even baffles me is that some of these were like, oh, Africa is or whatever place is a very poor country. You put these people in the jubilee. You are still, you are like, you want to borrow the money, but you, like, seriously. Anyways, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying. I saw this video and I find it very interesting and educating. So just correct me if I'm wrong. Leave your thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.
I've watched up to this extent. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that. And I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.